If you already know that you need momentum, but your days are still scattered, here's why. The people who win long term, they don't work harder. They run these 3 daily non-negotiables. 3 daily non-negotiables that quietly separate them from the rest of the pack. And in this video, I'm going to break down all 3 difference makers. Now stick around for the third one, because most people completely ignore it. And that's the reason why momentum disappears. The floor falls out, even when things are going good. So stick around for number 3. So here's the deal, team. Momentum gets you moving, but the non-negotiables, that's what keeps you going. Winners, they don't rely on motivation. They rely on actual structure. Here are 3 daily standards that make the structure real and lasting. Point number 1. Winners start the day with a fixed opening sequence. The first separation, it begins before most people even realize that the day has begun. Winners don't wake up and decide, hey, what kind of day am I going to have today? They've already decided this day in advance, actually months or even years in advance. They run the same daily operating sequence every single morning. Now, why does this matter? Because every decision you make early in the day, it drains your energy. When your morning is unstructured, the rest of the day, it pays the price for that unstructure. It pays the price for that chaos. Now, your opening sequence, it doesn't need to be fancy. It just needs to be consistent. Here's some examples. The same wake-up time every single day. The same first movement or walk or routine, such as stretching or working out. And the same first task, the first non-negotiable task that sets you up to win the day. For real estate professionals, that's your morning daily prospecting non-negotiable. And here's the rule that matters most. No phone, no email, no social media consumption until that first victory, that first win of the day is in the books. Because that first win, it sets the tone for everything else. The second non-negotiable, this one actually decides if the day matters. And this brings me to point number 2. Winners complete 1 daily needle moving action per day. This simply separates motion from progress. Now, most people, they have no problem staying busy. Now, those that are successful, they stay effective. They identify 1 action per day, 1 action that directly moves their business and their life forward. And they treat this action as a non-negotiable appointment that is sacred. Here's the affirmation that changes this behavior. If I could only complete 1 thing today, what should that 1 thing be? It's not something that's admin. It's not something that's maintenance. It must contain revenue, reach, or leverage. Here's some examples. How about 1 sales follow-up conversation, calling back that past client, 1 offer written, 1 piece of content published that could be written or scripted, 1 system or asset improved. And here's the rule that separates professionals from amateurs. It must be done before the day is allowed to drift. Not at night, not after everything else, not when you have time at the end of the day. None of this I'll do it later stuff. That's why winners, that's why successful people, that's why for the most part they look calm. They've already handled the hardest part of their day. Now this brings me to point number 3, our third non-negotiable. Now this is where our momentum either compounds or quietly dies. Successful people will end the day with a hard stop and a self-reflection review. Most people end the day just exhausted. They fall into the finish line uncertain if that day even mattered. Successful people, they end their day on purpose. They don't let the day simply fade out. They don't let the sun set on them when they're too tired. They simply close the day when they're done. It's a hard stop because they know that they've done the things that mattered. Therefore, it's time to call it a day. Here's the affirmation that's extremely powerful and really locks this in. The affirmation states, I end the day. The day does not end me. Same time each day, or at least the same time window. And you wrap it up asking these 3 questions. Number 1, did I execute my needle moving action? Did I move the needle forward? Did I do the 1 thing that mattered most? Number 2, what did I do today? What did I spend time on? What did I ruminate or marinate on that simply didn't matter? And number 3, what's the 1 adjustment I can make tomorrow? That's it, team. 3 questions, but this does 2 things. First, it creates accountability without emotion. Second, It trains your brain to prioritize that which actually matters most. And here's the mind-blowing moment, team. Most people repeat bad days on a loop because they never stop the loop and review where they're at, where they're going, and how they're going to get there. Successful people improve their days, compounding day after day, because they close that negative loop. So here's the truth. Winners don't win because they're special. Successful people are no different than you and I. They're successful because their days are structured. So keep this in mind. Remember, momentum gets you started, but non-negotiables, that's what keeps you consistent. If your results are inconsistent, that simply means that your standards are inconsistent. So shifting gears, team, to bring this home. If you want the tools, the systems, and the frameworks, the resources that support this level of execution, I've put everything together for you all in one place. Simply click the link down below. There, you can access my Real Estate Academy hub. You can also access my Real Estate Academy store. It's a library full of AI tools, prompts, systems, strategies, solutions, and even the opportunity for us to work one-on-one in a coaching mentor relationship. I encourage you to take a look at the tools, the resources, the playlist. Find that which is applicable to you and your business. And if you're interested to continue learning, in my next video, we're going to break down why momentum keeps failing you and what you can do to build a system that creates your consistency and your momentum each and every day. With that said, team, it's your business. I just want you to succeed. So get out there, get after it, grow your business. We'll talk soon, everybody. Bye-bye.